Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blazers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. And all eyes will be on this man because he is electrifying every time he touches the ball.
I mean, so much fun to watch. Can hit home runs, can make big plays. Everything in this offense starts with that grown man.
What I really like about him, too, is he's versatile, right? He can carry the rock, he can catch the football, he's good at blocking. This guy stays on the field for a reason.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by them front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Stuck with a running game on 1st down, now here they come again. Takes the handoff, it's Hughes. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Thompson to throw. Finds the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll run it. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Blazers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Blazers will hustle to the line.
Second down coming up.
To the air, it's Campbell. He makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. The play action fake. He makes the connection. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got a chance. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wide receiver coming across in motion. With jet sweep pass. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Up-tempo for the offense. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down.
As a quarterback, it's no fun playing against 3-4 defenses when they can get pass rushes from the interior of their defensive line. How can you complete throws against this defense if you can't step up into the pocket?
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Campbell. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, the ground game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And it'll be down right there.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Blazers want to pick up the tempo.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
At the 23. Brings up second down.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? And the Blazers are on the move.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this game.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Blazers decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this. Gonna take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Caught near the sticks. It's Preston. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 13 over Louisville. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds a man by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Blazers are in the hurry-up.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they get the sack right out of the gate. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Steps away to find some room. On the move at the 30. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, UAB.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
14, UAB, 7. Number 27, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Thompson wants to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
So the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got it past the marker. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots, and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Thompson to throw. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The fair catch called for and made. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the intercept.
And the pass is intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The give to the lone running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you?
We're ready to get it started here in the 2nd half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning.
Continues to fight for yards. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. breaks the tackle. Crosses the 30, he's got a leg. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Dropping back, it's Campbell. Pressure coming. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to take off. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the 1st down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It is good.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Yeah, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He could.
And the ball is picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Looking for room. It's Beebe fighting off the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blazers want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. FIU is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by just 1 over UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackled after picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using the quick game. On the move at the 30. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Thompson wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Tulane! Reeled it in and just made the house call. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense in.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, it's 21 to 13. Though a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Blazers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for room, it's Hughes. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Now they'll try the right side. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on 3rd. Direct snap. Running with power. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Quarterback checking off. The lone back's got it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it. 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. This offense has done a good job on this drive, taking time off the clock as they come up on 2nd down. On the run, it's Hughes. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
This time, he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion, but was denied. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And the Blazers in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Campbell. Oh, he wants it all. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Coming after him. Escapes trouble. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. first down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, UAB.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beebe. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Caught close to the marker. It's Beebe. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's looking to throw it. Finds space on the right. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's nickel. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down.
Brings up 3rd down. The pass attempt falls incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Wants to throw, it's Campbell. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
Pass falls incomplete.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's looking for a man on second down. Got his man. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Using his feet to buy time. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers.
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ball game. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Western Michigan was far from the friendly confines of Kalamazoo, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in passing.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Field goal is good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll throw it on first down. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers. These are the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Powell.